Hi guys, so my name is Richard Juan, and I'm an actor, I'm a host, and I'm also an entrepreneur and also an advocate. A lot of slash. But anyway, so yeah, here I am today sharing with you guys a couple of topics which I feel strongly about, and I think it's about the pandemic and also about the mental health. So here I am discussing this with you. So first of all, when it comes to the pandemic, I'm sure it's tough for all of you, and it's tough for me too, and it has caused a lot of struggles, I'm sure, not just for me but a lot of people out there, to our mental health. And mental health is a topic which I have been talking about, especially during this pandemic, and I feel like it's something that we should be taking care of. We should be taking care of, just like our physical health. I mean, it's 2020, but there's still a lot of stigma around mental health, and how a lot of people still think that, oh my god, parang kaartehan lang yan, di yan totoo. And there's still a lot of stigma, and people are still not aware of how a lot of Filipinos out there, especially the millennials, the Gen Zs, suffer from. They still think that because they're young, they're weak, hindi wala pa silang alam, blah blah blah, ganun. But a lot of them are just left untreated, and a lot of people out there are experiencing anxiety. And I have to say, like, I am one of them, like, especially during the start of the pandemic. Parang hindi ko talaga alam ano mangyayari. Parang like, grabe. Sa first 2 months, I still remember, like, I thought this whole pandemic would be done in like what, two months maximum. And just ko po, 8 months na tayo yata. Ano ba to? 8 months pa? 7 months na tayo sa tong quarantine na to, and andito pa rin tayo. We still have so many cases going on, and it was so hard for me to cope in the first 2 months, I would say, especially because I am someone who is used to going out. I am someone who is used to going to meetings. I'm someone who is used to who prefer face-to-face interaction more than anything else. Like, I would rather meet someone in person and discuss a certain topic or a certain business deal with them instead of doing it through online. Kasi there's the human touch in, like, and we're human, and we're social animals, and the first 2 months after April or start of May, I was like, oh my god, parang di pa ito matatapos talaga. Like, parang feeling ko matagal ba to? And I didn't know what to do anymore. Kasi I'm someone who plans ahead. So during that time, I was like, okay, I'm planning na pag May na, siguro wala ng pandemic, ano nang gagawin ko? But just ko po, October tayo ngayon. Ganun pa rin tayo. So I guess what I learned during that part is I just have to adapt to this new normal, and that's how our life is going to be for at least the next couple of months, if not year. So yun, and it was tough to adjust, and yun nga, like I said, I'm so used to going out, and now I'm just stuck at home for the last 7 months. And in the last 7 months, I think I've only been out 5 times or 6 times. So parang once a month na ako lumalabas. Kasi like, we order our food online now, we do our groceries online na. Wala eh. And natatakot eh. I live with 2 seniors at home, and I don't want any risk. I don't want them to risk getting I mean, if I get something that was asymptomatic pala ako and nahawa sila, magigilty ako. So I'd rather just stay at home and do things at home. And I guess I was able to adjust eventually. And adjust to how things are now, na dapat lahat online na talaga, like online meetings, online events like this one. So yeah, here I am coping with the pandemic. And of course, being at home, it also helps that I have 2 really cute dogs who are always there for me. And it's funny about dogs, but I'm like, I feel like they know it when you feel sad, or when you have anxiety or something. Parang wala lang, natuwa lang na. I still remember there's this one time back in April, was in May, but I remember I was having this almost, I don't want to say breakdown, but I was just having a really demotivated, like, oh my god, I hate my life day. And my dogs were just by my side the whole time. They I mean, usually kasi, like, they would be running around the house or just having fun and doing stuff. But during that day, I still remember so vividly, they were just next to me. Parang nafe-feel nila eh. So I guess having them there kind of just calms me down a little bit. I don't know, just sharing that. But yun, because of the pandemic, there are so many things that got affected. I was shooting Love Thy Woman. If you guys are familiar with that, I was shooting that before the pandemic hit, and there were so many different plans that were canceled. I was supposed to fly abroad to shoot this other thing abroad. I was supposed to guest in a show abroad, and wala na-cancel lahat. And I remember medyo na-depress ako dyan kasi ang dami na mangyayari supposedly, ang dami na nakahilera, ang dami na nakaplan eh. And wala na-cancel lahat dahil tong pandemic na to. And when it all sank in, I guess that was the time where super nalungkot ako na parang like, when it sank in, I'm like, oh my god, matagal pa talaga to. And I feel like I was on the upward trajectory na and then na-plateau na ulit dahil sa tong pandemic na to. So yun, I miss so many things. I missed out on so many things. I missed so many things I used to do. And of course, I miss the human interaction also. I miss hanging out with my friends. I miss traveling. I miss hanging out with my supporters, the Wanderers. And eventually, I guess, dahil matagal na, I learned to cope. I learned to do things online and was able to be productive online na din. And yeah, I mean, because of the pandemic, that doesn't mean that things have to end, like friendships doesn't mean, just because we no longer see each other does not mean the friendship ends or relationship ends or any work will end. Life goes on, but with a lot of adjustment, and it took me a while to adjust and accept, but here I get by. Here I am right now, stronger than ever, and I'm learning to work again. I mean, I don't want to say now, but I think I've already adjusted to this whole new situation, and I'm so used to talking to just the camera right now na. But here's to more. Cheers na lang to more success and more or end of the sana basta tapos sa tong pandemic na to para baka back to new life, better new normal, hindi na yung new normal na naka-online lang lahat. And yun, I mean, there are a lot of different tricks then also during this pandemic that I learned. I was watching this show on Netflix. It's called It's Okay to Not Okay. It's a K-drama. Kim Soo-hyun and Ko Moon-young, not Ko Moon-young, Ko Moon is a character name, but So Ye-ji are the two leads. And there's this trick kasi they did na parang, it's called the butterfly hug or butterfly hug method, where when you have anxiety or when you feel depressed, when you feel sad, when you feel angry, just take a couple of deep breaths and do this and pat yourself like this, and it just kind of helps calm you down. And I don't know, it works for me. It looks silly, but honestly it works for me. If it works for you, good for you, but if it doesn't work, then find another way. So yeah, I guess that's that. And like I said earlier, also I have my dogs who are really just my world for me during this pandemic, who really helps me a lot and helps me calm myself a lot. And June, and I guess there are a lot of people out there who are dealing with anxiety, depression, maybe even. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to be the one to give you guys advice on what you guys should do, but I can just give you little tips that I do, which is what I said earlier, and hopefully those can help. But if you feel like those don't help, maybe you should probably seek professional advice or professional help, because it's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally normal. It's totally safe.